Request for comments, RFC 9111 refers to HyperText Transfer Protocol caching, obsoleting request for comments 7234, which is not obsoleted by 9110 because that is a different one. 9110 and 9111 are actually, 9111 is actually later than 9110 usually, so it cannot go back to an earlier one. But 7231 through 33 and 7235 talked about semantics, 7234 about caching. Now with RFC 9111 of June of 2022, the syntax notation and imported rules. Again, augmented Backus-Naur form with case sensitivity, with imported rules and delta seconds. Cache operation is an entirely optional feature of HTTP, and it can be assumed that reusing a response is desirable and that such reuse is a default behavior when no requirement or local configuration prevents it. Therefore, requirements are focused on preventing a cache from either storing a non-reusable response or restoring one inappropriately, rather than mandating that they always store and reuse particular responses. A cache must not store a response to requests unless it is understood, the response status code is final, and if it is 206 or 304, or the must understand directive is present. And then it understands the response status code, and then the other ones are the no store cache directive is not present. If shared, then the private response directive is either not present or allows a shared cache. If it is shared, the authorization header field is not present, or a response directive that explicitly allows shared caching, and it has to have at least one of the following: a public response directive, a private one if the cache is not shared, an expires header field, a maxage response directive, if shared, an xmaxage response directive, a cache extension that allows to be cached, and a status code that is defined as heuristically cacheable. So all these either or for at least one of them. There is definitely going to be more. Please feel free to look at RFC 9111 for more information.